Hey, what's poppin', guys? Sizzle here. Welcome back to the Open Queue Ironman. Last episode, we somehow one-shot our Mercy rounds, and now we're off to Brig, who is kind of the only support left that isn't useful in Open Queue. Like, Lifeweaver, Mercy, and Brig, I'd say are pretty definitively just not valuable in Open. Every other support has a solid way of getting value in Open Queue, solid enough to be worth one of the two support slots you generally use. I mean, you could have more than two, or you could have less than two, and that's very common to see less than two. You often see solo support Moira or BAP. Never Brig, at least not on a winning team. And I mean, you can have Brigs on winning teams, but you're only really going to get value if they have something worse. And if they have better stuff and they lose, they're just much worse than you, which happens very often in Open Queue. Like, absurdly common, because a lot of people just don't play the mode, so the matchmaking on it makes no sense. But yeah, I'll see. I'll see when we find the game. That was pretty quick after I said I'll see when I find the game, but probably not quick enough that I won't have a transition. I think I will have a transition there. But yeah, let's see what we can do. What's the other one? Okay. I got this with Overwatch League Credits back in the day. Not that I spent money on, but you know, I've played this game since launch, and they used to give you substantially more rewards for having Overwatch League open. So I would just have it open in the background while playing or whatever. And it was enough to get the Lucio like DJ emote and this skin, along with like a few joke skins. I call them the McDonald's skins. They're the Florida Mayhem skins that are red and yellow. I have one for like Reaper, and I think I have one for Brig. It's a bit of an inside joke at the time, I suppose, with my friends. But yeah. Let's see what we can do with this team. Honestly, pretty good start. If we get like a Ryan or some type of shield to kind of finish it off, that'd be sick. Aug isn't awful either. We do have 0 shields, which is kind of rough because Brig likes playing in a slower, more sustained team. But that's my problem because I just shouldn't be on Brig here. Like, normally you should be, with a comp like this, maybe Honor or something to enable the offense. Because that's what we have. We have a... Okay, there goes our Mauga E-Press. That's really bad. Luckily they didn't seem to realize. If I'm the Mauga there, I just walk on the enemy Mauga and press E and then I win. Because you just win. That is the entire Mauga V-Bag interaction. It's just whoever holds E longer wins. You see, look, our Mauga pressed E and their Mauga didn't have E. And just look at how quickly that ended for him. Pretty much unaided. Should back up here. Okay. We're a little insane for pushing this. We don't go deeper. Damn, they were out of whip range. I haven't even really like procced Inspire or anything. Our Mauga pressed E. Oh, they got 2 Maugas. They won. Holy fuck. It's never been more over. Wait, we got their Mauga somehow. That's kind of neat. Yeah. Not too much to do about that. Our Mauga does keep pressing E early, and especially after his recent buff. And it is a buff, I feel, to higher ranked players who have like a decent idea of what's going on. His E-Press went from 5 seconds to 3 seconds, was like the only real drawback he had. And it's something that makes the timing of your E-Press way more important. Like, you need to actually press it at a good time, or you just instantly lose all value. Yeah, their Mauga's done. Use up some of our heals in our Sigma. Important generally on Brig to have some heal packs up at all times. You never know when you might need one. It's also important to almost always be using at least one, because they regen, and not using one means you're not regenning one, which would be a waste. Yeah, I dropped shield there to actually just move the tiniest bit faster. That shield was to hopefully help the Moga 1v1. It didn't work. But a neat little thing they added to this game is when you ult on Brig, you get your shield back for some reason. I don't think it should work like that. I think you should need to have shield to be able to use shield. Wow, I blocked that with this tiny ass shield. That's crazy. Yeah, only real counter to their second Moga, I feel, is something as ridiculous, which would be Brigette. Biggest value on Brigette is her stun. Don't undervalue it. But yeah, we got D.Va out of the way, and like the carry just kind of walked on him. But yeah, not much to talk about here. They went Bastion as well, which means I have to play a little bit further back. It's less safe to be closer. But generally, all you do on Prig is play super safe, annoy him with your boops, and use your boops to proc Inspire. Which proc Inspire, by the way, that's your healing ability. Whenever you do damage to people, for like 2 seconds after you do damage, you'll do like group healing. Oh, okay. The D.Va blocked my ability to get out by making my shield bash actually hit her. I was going to use shield bash to escape there. It's your movement tool on this character. Well, that's actually really good no-gold for him. Luckily not fully capitalized on, and my boop denied D.Va's missiles, which was nice. But yeah. You can see, like, I'm not really healing anyone here, but my healing is going up. I didn't press any healing factor or nothing. That was still Inspire doing its work. It's a healing on everyone over time. It's about 1.5 times the size of Lucio's range. It's ridiculously large. Like, not enough people know just how large it is. Unfortunately, she had like 10 more health than I thought she did. She got healed by something. Unfortunate. But yeah, if our Moga could stop like hard inting, we'd just insta-win. And that would be nice. I'd love to see that happen. But you can see, despite it not looking like I'm healing people much, I have the second highest healing in the whole game. That is just Inspire. It's the hidden value. It's genuinely like impossible to spot outside of just looking at stats. When you look at the stats, it's insane just how much you get. Okay, we just play ring around the rosy with the Moira ult. Use our movement to get away from it, and it's a waste of Moira ult, and I live. You can't really contest Moira ult. I mean, I could have ulted to do it, but I just felt like I could live there. Because what's Moira gonna do if I just run around that little traffic setup for a while? Yeah. Interesting maneuver they just had. She actually lives. I'm shocked by that one. Yeah, that's another bit of Brig's value. When she ults, she can just stun people with a massive ass shield. They can be like genuinely uncontestable. I get remeched on. Yep. And then I just have to pin out. Lack of better words to describe what that action is. That's what you call it on Ryan, but I'm just not on Ryan. Instead of trying to shield that, which would be really dumb, because there's 3 of them coming, you're gonna shield the bash away. Using that as a movement tool is very important on this character. It's a lot of your value. Just the added mobility you get out of it. And also the third person that you get out of it. It's really big as well. Okay, my Moga is just gonna either die or like self-sustain. We'll see what happens. Nice. But yeah, that's the Brig value right there. Not much else to say. 3 players saved at some point or another. I don't know how I saved them, but I guess I did. It's also been nice that like all these games on like Lifeweaver and Mercy and Brig and stuff, we've had the Moira. Which basically means despite my lower healing, we'll be fine. Yeah. What else do we have? Yeah, see this. This is the McDonald's skin. It's red and yellow. That's the only reason it's the McDonald's skin, and I never used the away version. I guess we're off to McDonald's for attack. Hopefully we can make our way out of first. I do know this choke point can be a real rough time to get through. And I've seen teams that weren't able to defend at all, or sorry, weren't able to attack much at all, like teams that couldn't cap first have been able to full hold first on this map so absurdly often. And it's mainly just because it's a really rough, long choke point to get through. Like, there's no quick way to point, and none of the flank routes really are easy to access. That's kind of the problem. It'd be really easily fixable. You just take, like, that back area where the mega is, and make that, like, just go through the building instead of around it. That fixes the entire choke point. Story's pretty chill. But yeah, let's get it going. Pretty easy game so far. Thinking it'll be more of the same. Big thing on any character though, especially supports, just play your life. If you live, you win. You can miss, like, you can literally have 10% accuracy, but if you live longer, you will have more heals. Alright, let's throw away a lot of our heals on Mauga. Another important thing to realize is your little throwable heals also have healing over time. So don't waste all of them. If someone's like half health, you only really have to give them 1, not 2. Lock that rock for my Mauga, so then he can do whatever he's about to do to their BAP. Yeah. Blocking stuff with shield is also nice, but honestly, most Brigs aren't able to do that. I think it's just because I've played so much Ryan. I kind of see what's coming. You can see I'm not healing him, neither is Moira, and that Sigma went to full health. That's because of those 2 armor packs I threw, still, despite throwing them when he was antied, still having their area effect toward the end. Yeah, right there, instead of bashing into them, I walk toward him so that I can bash out. Important value to begin. Yep, just bash away, stay safe. It's another scenario where I just gotta live, because I have bash, I guess. I mean, they were just playing back, so I was able to get out for free. But we got a free pick here, we are just up 1. But Ryan didn't see me there, so I was able to get close. Be careful when getting close to Ryan, because Ryan can just swing on you, and you can't block that with your shield or anything. But if you feel like you can just walk on him and live, then do it. I mean, what it's true for any character. If you can walk toward a Ryan and live, he'll probably die for it if you have that feeling. Like, just go for it. But you need to actually have that feeling, and it has to be kind of like based on something. For me, it's that he was super low and his team was way further out than he was. So, like, he just didn't have any sustain or support to be able to do anything. Just on the backside of Ram. Can't block both of her things of damage. I shouldn't have done this. I have instant regret on that. But we somehow get their diva and live. I guess they're just fearing the Brig. To be fair, scary ass hero. The things this character do are not in the Bible. That Ram's gonna C9 and also die. That's the end of the game. There you have it. Yeah, there's genuinely nothing to say about that. It was just incredibly simple and easy. And that's the Brig way. That's how you play the game. It's easy when your team's good like that and you just have a better team to begin with. But it's really rough if your team ain't so great. Like in this scenario, we were gaming. Maybe a little too hard with Kitty there. There was some like other weird sensitivity lag or something like that. That looked really weird. You could see expected. So I wasn't able to show off like what it's like to be Brig on a losing team or whatever, but at least you understand some of the things about her. I feel like I showed off a lot of the basics there. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed that one, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day.